Hey, 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 Groovers. My first thought was you were cooking Kentucky Fried Chicken, and boy, was it going to heckle you. Hey, what's wrong with trying to replicate KFC, huh? Huh? Francesca. I actually make what is it? There's a recipe I used to cook a lot. I can't remember what it's called, and we used to call it Kentucky Fried something, because it tasted not unlike KFC. Hey, Grandma Ducky, as long as we aren't cooking duck. We ain't cooking chicken either. Guys, I swear to God, I listened to Molly Go Lightly this morning driving into work. Traffic was hideous. It took me nearly 2 hours. I don't know what the fuck happened, whether there were lots of accidents or what. Just going to acknowledge this person behind me who kindly let me into the traffic. Cody, g'day. Hey, Raven, Nazi. So yeah, I'm not going to lie. I spent nearly 2 hours listening, and I checked in at lunchtime because I thought there's got to be some fallout from this live. It was just insane. I had to run a key up to North Hobart, and they were still going. Hey, Veruca. Hey, Emily. So yeah, not going to lie, I'm here for the tea. Spill it. Oh shit, I don't normally go home this way, so I might have just put myself in a really bad lane to get where I want to go. Tori, oh my God, what the fuck are you talking about today? Like, honestly, what the fuck? And I was busting to go live and talk about it, but I was like, why bother when there's over 800 people watching it, unraveling? But the bulk of what I got to hear was Science Girl up on panel. And originally, if I had have gone live, yeah, you were watching it, Grandma Ducky. It was insane. If I'd gone live, I was going to try and go live with it on in the background and sort of react to it and just chatter away. But originally, when I thought about going live, I was going to just say Diane would be absolutely loving the fuck out of all of this, because what started out was a lot of chatter about Diane, and I was thinking, yep, let's just keep feeding the narcissist. Just give her what she wants. Um, People are still going. Are you kidding me, Veruca? It's in under 2 hours. In fact, by the time I get home, it will be 12 hours since I left home to drive to work. And it was already happening before I left home. Oh my God, I can't go that way. I'm going to get stuck. I'm going to go straight ahead. We're going to go a really weird way home. My sister was meant to stay the night and she's not. So I don't have to rush home. Um, People are still going. I'm almost curious to know what channels you all watch. But then I think, well, you probably don't, Raven. You probably know as much as I do as well, really. It's insane. So it's still happening. So yeah, I was like, I'm going to go live on my drive to work and talk about how Diane would be loving this shit. Like, because it was all about Diane at the start. I'm actually going to do something kind of strange and pull over here and do a U-turn and go back into the city, because if I kept going that way, I'd get stuck in the West Hobart traffic. Um, and I was thinking, yeah, just keep feeding Diane. This is exactly what she wants. Everybody talking about her. She'd be loving it. Loving it. Then I heard then I heard Molly tell Science Girl to take a link. And I can't remember if this was before or after I left home, but Science Girl jumps up and it just turns to shit. Like, wow. I mean, Mallory isn't the only person on YouTube who takes notes. If I'd been at home, I would have taken so many notes. I just want to say before we get into you guys filling me in on what's been going on, but it just sounds like something happened and it just unraveled, and now all kinds of horrific things are being said. I know that Blue Ridge is now, there's some issue with somebody said something fucking disgusting about Blue Ridge and baby Archer. I don't know what that's about. I had a really busy day at work, so apart from a little bit that I listened to when I was driving into North Hobart, it sounds like something fucking horrible's gone down there too, which is disgusting. How anyone can say anything horrible about Blue Ridge or baby Archer is beyond me. I'm at work and need to just listen. Okay, Diane knows, she talks to Science Girl. Well, that was something that was being discussed when I got back from North Hobart and I was trying to park my car. Was I heard shoot the shit up there saying she had evidence that Science Girl was lying about the last time she spoke with Diane. I mean, my God, I can't keep up. I didn't want to, but today was like, what the fuck? Is there a full moon? No. What's going on? Oh shit, someone just wrote a really long comment and I can't see who. I'm so sorry, and I can't look at chat at the moment either. I got some horrible news. My friend was killed yesterday and his wife is in rough condition, a motorcycle crash. The day of their wedding. Oh, I don't know who wrote that. I'm sorry to hear that news. That's terribly sad. I know a guy who died in a motorbike crash last week. We weren't like super close friends or anything, but we were like buddies, I guess. Raven. Oh, I am so sorry. Oh, wait, now I see something about makeup mobsters to clear the air. I don't know what that's about either. Oh, my God. Don't forget, guys, write in capitals and short things so I can. I mean, Raven, that's fine that you upload. I'm cool with that. But I think you guys should all know by now that I don't necessarily get to read chat a lot, especially when the traffic's moving quickly. But if you use capitals, I can't read lowercase unless we're stopped like now. But yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that news. It's a comedy to me too, Grandma Ducky. Speaking of, I just want to say as a disclaimer, whoever it was, I think it was Science Girl, but I could be wrong, that was talking this morning about sucking Diane's clit. Can people stop saying that on YouTube? I fucking hate it. There you go. I used the word hate. I do actually dislike it intensely. Hey, Casper. Oh, God, I'm not even close to being home, Groover. If you want to hang out, feel free. Actually, that's probably the last thing you feel like doing is hanging out on YouTube when you get home. You enjoy your night, Casper. I can hear you now, Grandma Ducky. Yes, so let's address this before I forget. And thank you, everyone, too, for giving Raven lots of love. That's horrible news. I'm so sorry. But let's move on. Well, I just need to get this off my chest and then I'll see when I pull over or when I can read chat, I'll see what you guys are talking about and we'll discuss. But yes, can people stop using the sucking somebody's clit expression? It is so gross. I'm sorry. Talking about sucking Diane's clit, whoever it was, I think it was Science Girl, instantly made me think of NewsTubers Live's caricature of Diane on the Bonnarong video, the one where I took you all out to see animals and there were no animals. That little thing just nibbling on my precious, I didn't say Wendy's clit. Good heavens, no. Stop it. I don't like it. I heard another creator saying what a disgusting expression it was on another live in the last week, even though the first time I heard anyone say it on YouTube, it was that creator who used that expression. But then in more recent times, I don't know if it was said about her or someone she likes, but she was saying how offensive and revolting it was. And I'm like, but the first time I've even heard that expression was out of your own mouth. And then this morning, someone was talking about sucking on Diane's clit, and I'm sorry. Please don't say things like that. I'm a really visual person. And instead of visualizing somebody, I can't even say it. And I'm not a prude. It's just cringeworthy when you're talking about these horrible YouTubers. I don't want to even think of them even having genitals, let alone the best part of a genital. Don't besmirch the clitoris, you horrible people. Leave it be. Don't use that as some kind of weapon. Don't make people like me who visualize stuff suddenly have a visual that they didn't need while they're eating their bloody yogurt and granola and getting ready to go to work. Because unfortunately for me, I didn't go straight to, oh God, that was a bad expression to use. I didn't automatically think of somebody going down on Diane. I thought of that little YouTuber's live caricature of Diane on me, on my fanula. Welcome, Blue. Yeah, it's had that little tiny Bonarongi in the cage. It cracked me up, actually. I've got to message YouTubers and tell her because it made me laugh. It did, but I was also like, this is so wrong. Can we not talk about Diane's clit or Wendy's clit or anyone's, please? These are women speaking to each other and using that. It's horrible. I can't stand it. It made mine cry, and I was upset too. What? Go back to saying you write up someone's butt, someone's ass. Say that. It doesn't bother me for some reason, the way you were all sucking on Diane's clit a few months ago. What the fuck? No. If Diane looks like the Diane photos that are out there, but 20, 30 years older, and she's singing she's going to harden her heart while she's chomping down on somebody's vajayjay, or someone's chomping down on her, she's going to harden her clit. I'm sorry. Please stop doing it. It's awful. It's awful. I've got to concentrate and get over this bridge. I had to get that off my chest. I would have named my life, can we please stop talking about sucking on people's you-know-whats? But I'm a reputable channel now, and I'm supposed to be tempering my language. And I don't want clit in a title of any of my lives ever. Leave that sacred little love button alone. It's horrible. You horrible, horrible people. Can we just cook chicken? I want to just cook chicken. That's all I want to do is cook chicken. You're going to puke? You're not the only one. Did you visualize animated Diane chomping on your clit? Because if you did, join the club. Let's all bath together. It just, oh my God. How is that? How is it so that women are using a phrase like that to have a go at other women? Respect your clits. Hashtag that, motherfuckers. Tell her to go chew on a poxy foreskin or something. If you've got to go straight to the genitalia, leave the clitoris alone. God, now I'm thinking of the Monty Python movie, The Meaning of Life, where John Cleese and his wife actually have sex in a classroom because he's a sex ed. He's giving the students a sex ed class, and asking them questions, and one of them says something about foreplay, and John Cleese is like, don't go straight to the clitoris. And that's how I feel about this. You horrible, nasty women, all of you. I mean, there is a time and a place where saying sucking on a clit is appropriate and delightful, but not when you're flinging insults on YouTube. That's not when it's delightful. Fuck me dead. I do not know I do not have a person in my life, a friend, male or female, who has ever in a conversation said to me, oh, well, a year ago you were sucking on so-and-so's clit. My, how the tables have turned, Tori. I can truly say that. What's going on, YouTube? What in the Kentucky Fried Chicken is going on? Leave clits alone. Save clits. Respect clits. Anyway, you nasty girls. Jesus. So, about this part of the highway, but on the other side I was stuck, barely moving for what felt like an eternity. And I had the displeasure of listening to Science Girl carrying on like a pork chop. Once I'd recovered from the sucking on Diane's clit comment, she said some pretty fucking horrible things, like to Laura, I hope you run into a tree and die, something along those lines. And I'm in the car going, whoa there, Nellie, whoa there. And her reason behind saying that was because Laura kept calling her insecure. That's quite a leap. Hi, everyone coming in. Mods, just remind people as they're arriving that I can't read chat while I'm driving. Science Girl would probably wish that I run off the road and into a tree as well. But my phone is in a safe bracket where it is, but I can't read chat. Like, I'm safety first, of course. But I am in peak hour after work traffic too. So if I get stuck in slow moving traffic, I'll chat. I'll get a chance to read chat. But aloha, welcome anyone arriving. Good to have you here. Please hit the like and subscribe. So, yeah, mods, just if you could do a little caps reminder and a generic welcome from me, and I'll get to you when I can. But for the moment, we're on a mission to save clits. Hashtag save clits. Hashtag rescue the clitori. Is that the plural for clitoris? I don't know. Oh, sorry, no, we've moved on from clitorises, clitori, clitorias, whatever the fuck they're called as a collective. They've had enough coverage for one day. Fucking hell. So, Science Girl, yeah, says some pretty nasty shit, including, Laura, I hope you run off the road and into a tree and die. Something along those lines, which is horrible. And all she could say in response was, Laura keeps calling me insecure. And I was like, well, you are. Because if you weren't and someone was calling you that, you'd be like, well, I'm not, so fuck you. But instead, and she said it over and over and over again. It's like, how do you go from somebody calling you insecure and you're demonstrating that you are 100% insecure to wishing them death? Is that not a bit of an extreme leap right there? Like, you know, can we maybe build up the tension? I'm not for arguing with insults. Once you start doing that, you've lost as far as I'm concerned. But These fuckers don't know how to have a debate or a discussion. They do just fling insults. So can't you just build up to the guy stuff? Like, true, if somebody calling me insecure is the worst thing that's happened to me in a day, I've had a fucking great day. And not only that, but I am insecure. Who isn't? I've never met any person on the planet in my travels, in my lifetime, who isn't insecure about something about themselves, ever. And the people who make out that they're not are lying. There's something we're all insecure about. If we weren't insecure, even on a superficial level, there wouldn't be any need for plastic surgeons, except for them, repairing people that get burned and stuff like that. But in terms of cosmetic enhancements and improvements, that entire industry depends and relies on human beings being insecure about themselves. You guys, I just glanced very briefly and I just saw clit, clit, clittity clit. Clit to doodle doo. You guys are still on the clits. Get off the clits. Come up for air, motherfuckers. I'm kidding. I love the chat that happens while I'm driving, and I do enjoy looking back over my lives. I don't listen to me, but I read the chat, and it's fucking gold. You guys are hilarious. I love this community. We've created such a great little place, honestly. So many that P-plater is doing about 30 k's over the speed limit right now. That car that just went past me. So, yeah, Science Girl was apparently mortified that Laura, who she doesn't like anyway, called her insecure, and that warranted wishing death upon Laura. It was very awkward listening, and I wanted to go live, but I was like, there's no point because everyone's watching this fucking shit unravel. But when I left home, I was going to say Diana be loving herself sick right now because they're all still talking about her and she's a narcissist and this would be making her a year. How many months has it been now, guys? The best thing to do with a narcissist, disengage. Do not speak to them. Do not watch them. Just disengage. Ignore them. Ghost them. That does their heads in. If people are still really fucked off with Diane, you're not going to get the answers you want, so accept that bit and move on. If you're still fucked off with Diane, the best revenge, ignore her completely. Don't tune into anything that she does on YouTube. Don't talk about her on panels. Don't talk about her in chat. Ghost the fuck out of her and it will drive her insane. Insane. Is that not the best form of revenge? Living well? Move on from Diane and let her suffer in a jocks and none of you give a fuck about her anymore. Because trust me, she'll suffer. She'll suffer. I should have said suffer in a thong. And that might sound a bit hypocritical because I'm talking about her now, obviously, but I'm talking about her in terms of if people are still really pissed off with her, and I'm not saying you shouldn't be, but the best way to get your revenge is to live well, move the fuck on, and ignore her. She will lose her shit and you will be on doing other things, having a lovely time with your friends and your family, eating beautiful food, drinking gorgeous wine if that's your thing, cups of tea, whatever the fuck you want, and she will be a miserable, crumbling piece of poo. And if you're really pissed off with her, isn't that the best outcome? Because she's not going to answer your questions. She doesn't think she's done anything wrong. She's thrown everyone she apparently cared about under the bus, although narcs don't know how to care. You're wasting your breath thinking some miracle's going to occur and Diane's suddenly going to become humble and apologetic and remorseful and honest. It's not going to happen. Let it go, let it go. So there was that. And then I heard, when I went to North Hobart, I heard Shoot the Shit saying she's got proof that Science Girl has been contacting Diane and they've been chatting. Didn't hear the end of that bit, but I swear to God, I was like, what the fuck? What the fuckity fuck? It's been 6 hours or 7 hours and you're still going? Fuck-a-doodle-doo, I thought to myself. There's normally a heap of traffic. I normally get to check chat. I'm so sorry, guys. And this is like a part of the road where there's a lot of wildlife, so I'm always on high alert because little critters come shooting out onto the road at dusk. So I'm not ignoring chat. I just can't read it. This is normally where I get to catch up on stuff. Getting a good run home, guys. And then I got the impression, but I'm not familiar with the story, that now something awful has happened with Blue Ridge. As if enough awful things haven't already happened, I got the notification from the Scoop, I think, that something has obviously gone down there too. So what has happened, guys? I lost about 7 people watching me. I think they were all expecting me to be pro Diane, and they're like, oh, fuck, another channel that doesn't like sucking Diane's clit. I'm sorry. Hey guys, don't forget to write in caps. I can see some lowercase comments. I can read chat in a little bit because there's a bit of slow moving traffic now, but I can't read lowercase anything. I'm so sorry. My phone is a safe distance away from me, a long way away, and I wear glasses and I cannot read it. I'm so sorry. I'm not ignoring you. Oh, I lost a couple more people. Is that because they arrived right when I said sucking on Diane's clit? I don't blame you. I wanted to leave the live when I heard that this morning. I can tell you right now. Hi, Nicole. Hi to anyone that came and went. You should have stayed. I'm funny sometimes. That's Blue. She's up the front row, laughing her head off. God, it bums me. I get excited when I'm approaching 20 people. I'm like, this is awesome. And then they all disappear. Oh, Lolaroo, MM was nasty to Blue Ridge, and Randy went live about her this morning. Hey, Claire Bear, Karen Burns, hello. Don't forget to shout at me, guys. Use caps. People in chat are not yelling at me. They are assisting the visually impaired. I can't read lowercase. I've got reading glasses on so I can read chat in the brief times I get to stop and look at the screen. And I don't normally drive in reading glasses, so every time I'm on the move, like now, I actually take them off. But then if the traffic slows and I'm stuck for a while, I put them on and I read quickly. But yeah, I can't read lowercase at all. And if you feel like you're yelling at me, that's your issue, not mine, because I'm asking you to do it. Hope you're well, Claire Bear. But also on that same note, if anyone in chat wants to talk about me in a negative way or in any way, use lowercase, I wouldn't have a fucking clue. It's perfect. Take advantage of my visual impairedness and say whatever you want because I won't know. Win-win. Or if you want to chat to each other about stuff, lowercase is fine because then I can ignore those comments while I'm driving and just focus on the ones that are talking about Diane's clit. I might change the title of this live to What in the Kentucky Fried Clinton is going on YouTube? Okay, so Makeup Mobster, based on the bit that I just saw, said something horrible about Blue Ridge. Are you kidding me? I know there was something said on Randy's because I'm pretty sure when I was stuck in traffic this morning and there was that lively panel of Mollies with all sorts of randos on there, I'm pretty sure, did Blue Ridge go up on Mollies as well? Is that where I've heard Blue Ridge today talking about some other horrible things? So there's been more horrible things? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, I don't follow Diane either. You don't have to. I'm talking about a live that was happening when I left for work this morning, and according to somebody in chat earlier, they're still going. I don't know if it's Molly, but there's still heaps of lives going about it. It's been quite a day on the YouTubes. What the fuck is it, like Monday in America? What's going on? It's like all these marathon lives. I've done so much work today. Like I had a really fun, productive day at work. But the whole time I've been getting ready for work, driving to work, and it took me nearly 2 hours this morning. And I listened to Molly's panel the entire way. I was listening to it when I left home. I couldn't believe it. It was bloody captivating listening, I've got to say. But unfortunately for me, before I'd even left the house, I'd heard numerous people talking about sucking on Diane's clit. Makeup Monster is unbearable. I liked when Mallory called her Makeup Otter, but during that live she said Makeup Lobster, and I actually spat my coffee out at the time. I thought it was gold. So in my house, she's Makeup Lobster. I'm traumatised by the clit. I mean, not all clits, just Diane's, absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, it wasn't even so, well, I am traumatised at the thought of Diane's anything, but it was more that the next thing that happened when I heard that expression was I visualised newstubers' lives, little animated Diane munching on my vajayjay, and I'm horrified. This is drive therapy, man. I'll be free of this when I get home. I've been busting out of my skin to talk about this and get it off my chest all day. I've got a day's worth of triggering to focus on and deal with, process. By the time I get home to my little sunny girl, I'll be fine. Yo, yo, yo. I've lost half of my viewers. So it makes me wonder when that happens. It's like it's either unbearable listening to me driving, which I kind of understand. Oh, shit, I didn't turn off my Bluetooth. You haven't really missed much, Francesca. It's just been one long traumatised rant by me about the horror of visualizing animated Diane from Newstubers Live chomping down on my vagina and bits. And for all the visualizers out there who possibly had a similar reaction to me when they kept hearing Science Girl talking about sucking on Diane's clit and numerous other people on the panel, they probably visualized similar traumatic images that have been with them all day, and they need to get them out of their system. I'm not falling asleep with that visual, I can tell you that right. In fact, I'm going to, after MasterChef, I'm going to do a little meditation and I'm going to acknowledge that little visual and set it free. Move on. I don't want to own that visual anymore. No, sirree, Bob. It was insane. It was an insane experience. But it sounds like a lot of really nasty stuff's happened on YouTube today, in addition to the snippets I'm aware of. And I just think, A, just stop even talking about Diane. B, definitely stop talking about sucking on her clit. C, somebody calling you insecure does not warrant you wishing death upon them. D, leave Blue Ridge alone. She's amazing what she's going through. She's actually really young too. Archer's her first child. It's worrying enough for people when they have a healthy baby, but to have a little baby who's fighting for his life, and these horrible people on YouTube are being mean about that, what sort of rotten soul and heart do you have? Like, how dare you even go there? If you can't be supportive and have some empathy, you shouldn't be commenting on her at all. Motherfuckers. Imagine if it was one of their kids. They'd be on, they'd be live every 5 minutes in tears and wanting help and love and support, and everyone rallying around. And God forbid if anyone said something mean about them. Like, for the most part, everyone that seems to be caught up in this saga has children. Put yourself in Blue Ridge's shoes before you start being a bitch about it. Like, fucking hell. I can't change any of these people. I think they're all way beyond help. But I don't know how they brush their teeth at the end of the day and look in the mirror and like what they see. I don't know how they feel like they can hold their heads up high after some of the stuff they do and say. We only get one shot at life unless you believe in reincarnation and all that sort of shit. But say that we only get one shot at life. Are you going to be lying on your deathbed thinking, I'm so glad I spent 10 years of my life being an asshole on YouTube? Wasn't that time well spent? Fuck me dead. But I can't stop looking. I mean, I can because I work and I've got things going on in my life outside of YouTube, thank fuck. But it doesn't mean I'm not curious and I don't tune in. And boy, oh boy, did this morning deliver. Molly Dolali's panel was on fire. I found it highly entertaining, and I was thinking, in my job every day, all I do is listen to people talking about their problems and I try to fix them for them or find legal solutions. And I don't have one client that could have rung me today with their problem that I would have been like, oh, fuck, not you again. I was happy to help all of them because I know that they've all got solutions. We'll find the solution. It might take a lot of research. I might read shitloads of case law. I might have to get a barrister to write an opinion. But I know that I'm going to find the answer to their problem. But on YouTube, no. 1 million trained professionals can't fix these fuckers. So I tune in so it makes me feel a bit better about myself. That's the service YouTube provides me. A reality check that when I'm having days where I think I'm not that good and I'm fucking up this whole life thing and I should be doing more and blah, 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 blah. I put on YouTube and within 3 minutes I'm like, Tor, you're fine. Keep doing what you're doing, kiddo. Where is Mel Mel? I don't know. Where is Mel Mel? She put a little video up the other day of doing some nails. She popped into my lives. I'm not her boss. I don't know where she is. She's in the office where she should be doing her work. That is where Mel Mel is. I don't know. She's around. She popped in when I was cooking. She and Grandma Ducky were fucking hilarious the other day. I did a vegetarian dish and the pair of them were hilarious. Oh my god, it's the Yosha Motolengi poached vegetables and caper mayo. It's worth watching it for the chat. You don't need to listen to me. Just check out what they're up to in chat. It was fucking comedy gold. Mel Mel, where are you? So I'm looking in my crystal ball while I'm driving. Mel Mel, check in with me. People in my chat want to know where you are. No, she's not answering. Sorry, guys. I should have punched into my GPS before I left town. Where the fuck is Mel Mel? I didn't. I'm sorry. I don't know where she is. She's out there doing shit, probably. She probably saw the title that I was crapping on about the drama community. She's like, I'm not fucking going in there. I don't give a fuck about them. Did any of you listen to my bedtime story last night? I know a few people did, but they're in parts of the world that are asleep right now or just about to wake up, I think. I know Grandma Ducky did. If you want a nice little soothing bedtime story at the end of a long, hard day, I recommend you start following my series, Traces of Sleepy Faces. I read bedtime stories that will send you off into a soothing slumber. Although, Raven, if you're still listening, in light of your news, I wouldn't recommend you listen to episode 1. It's a bit too close to home and what you're going through right now. So, yeah, save it for another time. I mean, we'll just save it. That's my advice. Save it for another time. I felt bad doing it. I recorded it 3 weeks ago and then Leon was killed in a motorbike accident. I didn't feel like putting it up, but anyway, it's up now. But it's a teenage car crash kind of story. So, like I said, soothing bedtime story. But maybe go over to Mel Mel's channel and say, where the fuck are you, Mel Mel? It was such a quick run home. It only took like 40 minutes. Woo-hoo. I'm not going to be home by 6, but I'm going to be home just after 6. Where was all the traffic, guys? Like, I'm going to go that way through the city going home now because that cut out the major arterial road traffic. But then, like, where was all the traffic at the airport roundabout? And why weren't we crawling over the causeways? Like, I've barely been able to check chat. I'm going to stop at the beach for a second to quickly get up to speed on chat. Do you guys all go into Mel Mel's lives and ask her where I am, just out of curiosity? I mean, I'm not asking you to, but I'm just wondering, do you? Because I reckon Mel will be like, I don't know where the fuck Tori is. She's out there somewhere doing shit, probably. Oh, Mel's here. Thank God. You can tell them all where you are. Perfect timing. Your timing, Mel, is impeccable. Not just your comedic timing, which is impeccable, but your arrival into my life. Welcome. She's currently having a smoke. I wish I'd said that now. I did think when they were asking before, I was like, she's probably having a smoke out the back. That's going to be my standard response now, Mel. Because percentage-wise, it's probably more accurate than me saying she's at the office doing her work, which is what I did say. I was like, I don't know, I'm not her boss. She doesn't work for me. It's like, oh, Mel's in the office doing her work right now. Francesca's having a smoke on her balcony. Well, I'll have a smoke at the beach. She did. She heard the call. But I will recap what happened on this drive live. She had 24 people for a minute. I got a bit of a woo in my Fanoula region, seeing 24 people in my life. Not a woo in my regions because of Diane down there. Oh, my God. So we're going to just offload stuff. Sunny doesn't know. She doesn't know that I'm normally home a bit later. She won't be expecting me just yet. My friend Scotty messaged me today and said, are you home? And I said, no, mate, I'm at work. What's up? And he's like, oh, I was going to pop up and say good day. And I went, go up and see Sunny. She'll put the kettle on for you. Sunny loves meeting people and hosting people. She turns into this like little hostess. You should have seen her yesterday with my sister-in-law, who's home from Singapore. They leave on Thursday. But all these people come to meet Sunny, and Sunny just turns into like the perfect hostess, and everyone falls madly in love with her. So fucking cute. All right. Oh, look, guys, can you see the sea? Okay, so to recap my live, and I'm going to leave a lot of this stuff on the beach, especially the first thing. So apparently today, Mel, the drama community has been batshit fucking insane, more so than usual. When I got up this morning, and I've been honest about this, I jump in the shower and I just see who's on and put somebody on. I put Molly Golightly on. And she had a bit of a panel happening. Science Girl got up on there. There was a cast of thousands. Mallory dropped in. Fuck, who else was up there? That friend of Molly's, is it Yarnfield or Barnfield? Which one of those, Barnes or Yarns? I don't know. Mallory, did I mention her? Shoot the shit, like all these people were jumping up. It was chaotic. And but when I was in the shower, or maybe drying off my body straight after the shower, I think Science Girls started talking about everybody sucking on Diane's clit, which A, made me nauseous, but B, my instant reaction was to visualise newstubers' lives, animated Diane at Bonnarong in the cage, chomping down on my Fanoula. My little love button. No, I get recommendations. I've unsubbed to pretty much everyone in that crowd. There's a few newcomery sort of people that are talking about it, like Mallory. I'm subscribed to her, but I don't listen to everything that they all do. But anyway, so there's this. I'm sick. Hi, Kim A. Kim A's probably been witnessing this crap all day. She might know some stuff. So anyway, there was a lot of talk about sucking on Diane's clit, and I was like, women of YouTube, stop using that as some kind of dig at other women. Leave the clit alone. So tonight in my live, we have come up with several hashtags. One is save clits. Another one is rescue clits. Honor thy clits. Yeah, I was dry wrenching too. I'm sorry. So we're moving on. I've dealt with that. I'm leaving it on the beach. Set it free. Here we go. SOS, and out she goes to sea. Secondly, during my drive to work, which took nearly 2 hours this morning, I continued to listen to this panel of chaos. Bits of it were entertaining for, well, sometimes for the right reasons, but mostly for the wrong. Oh my God, there's a surfer out there. We've got some night surfers, guys. Wow. Did you guys just see a board? Oh, you're probably a bit too far out for you to see. I just saw a board. Like someone's out there with a white board. I'd never surf at night. No, 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 no. Like if I turn my lights off, look at that. Look how dark it is. There's somebody out there surfing. Brave boy. Come in, please. Come in. Yeah, it took me to, I don't know what was going on, Francesca, whether there was a bad accident or something, but so anyway, Science Girl told Laura that she hoped she ran off the road and into a tree and died. And then you can see the surfer maybe now, he's coming in by the looks of it. Her reasoning for saying that horrible thing was that Laura kept calling her insecure. I'm just turning my high beam off because it's right in that guy's face as he comes out of the ocean. Oh yeah, they might have thought I was saying there's a shark. So anyway, she kept saying that Laura called me insecure. Are you kidding me? She sounded ridiculous. That's quite a leap from calling somebody insecure to them wishing that you slam into a tree and die. Pretty horrified to hear that. I was heckling like a demon the whole way in, I've got to say. And the more Science Girl spoke, the more insecure she sounded, ironically. What else have we covered? Grievers. And it appears that there's been, and so when I went, I had to deliver some keys to North Hobart and I put it on, it was still going. Like this is, okay, let's just say I started listening at 6 o'clock. This is like now midday, 6 hours later, they're still going. The same panel. And then this afternoon, when I was heading to my car to head home, there's now also stuff that's been said about Blue Ridge, horrible stuff. Hey, Carolina. And a couple of creators, I'm pretty sure did Blue Ridge go up on Molly's today? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I heard Blue Ridge talking about somebody saying something horrible. Apparently it was Randy this morning. But then in chat, Mel and co, there were other people saying that Makeup Mobster said something disgusting tonight. I did see that The Scoop uploaded a video about, I think, Blue Ridge and Laura talking about it maybe. It's still on now. It is, in 1 hour, it will be 12 hours since I first started listening to this stuff. I mean, I haven't been listening all day. I've been working. But like my subject is what the Kentucky Fried Chicken is going on. These people are fucking insane. So the moral is, 1, oh, you were snuggling with your hubby. Best place to be, Kim, eh? I don't think being in any of these panels would have been great. Yeah, I agree. I think the virus has changed people for sure. People are crazy. I mean, the fact that, Tassie's COVID free and we've still got signs up in retail outlets and food shops and stuff asking people to be polite and nice. Like there's signs that say, we don't deserve a serve because people are just angry and nasty now. And it's like, fuck, we don't even have COVID here. And what a sad world. The businesses have to put signs up to remind people to speak with respect to the staff. It's a sad, sad, sad thing. And I thought last year the world got a bit closer and more connected, and we realised we're a global community and we're all in this together, and it's not about what we individually want, it's about what we all need as a collective for the greater good, yada, yada, yada. Peace, love and happiness, typical Tory, idealistic, optimistic, hopeful that good things will come, and no. Your shop staff are getting cop cams. See? Crazy, Mel. The volume sucks on your phone, you're doing laundry. But look, even if that's true, right? Even if that explains this YouTube ridiculousness, where's the voice of reason amongst them all who just goes, guys, this is insanity. You know, stop this crap. Like, where's the person that just says to them, where's the person on the panel that they might all listen to who just goes, do you realise how stupid you all sound? This is insanity. Caroline, I was kind of trapped because I put it on in my car. We can't touch our phones when we're driving. And I didn't want to not listen because I used to listen to podcasts driving into work, and I still do from time to time. But this morning, it was insane. I just can't believe they're still going. And not only are they still going, but they're being mean and horrible. Yeah, exactly. Where is the empathy? It's not on YouTube. Well, I mean, it is on some channels, like mine and Mel's. But then if you put yourself out on YouTube as having empathy, then you're considered a soft target. And people that are lacking in empathy have a field day with people who have empathy. They're like, oh, this soft, kind-hearted person will suffer when I'm a bitch to them. I mean, trust me, there's nothing that anyone on YouTube can fling at me that I'm going to let it even touch the sides. I have built a bubble around me because, I mean, I wouldn't let these people into my world. I mean, you guys obviously, yes. But I wouldn't let these people, if I bumped into them in my everyday life, into my life at all. So stay in my little bubble. Okay, what have we got here? I don't like to gossip in streams, like tell a story, especially when I was a bit pissed at some stuff that went on. It's just insane. Well, I hope you don't think I'm a bit of a gossip because I'm not really. I mean, I did say spill the tea, but only because I know that YouTube's been lit for like nearly 12 hours. And God knows how long it had been going on before I even woke up. Trust me, the bits I heard, especially suck on Diane's clip. Yes, I did. I heard the bit about the tree and I thought that was disgusting. And when people were saying to her that was really inappropriate, she was like, well, Laura needs to stop calling me insecure. Are you fucking kidding me? Do you realise how insecure you sound saying that? Like sticks and stones science, girl. Sticks and stones. They may break your bones, but names will never hurt you. Insecure, everyone's insecure. Get over it. If that's like, that is not the worst thing I've heard people call each other on YouTube by a million miles. You think that warrants wishing death on someone? Fuck a doodle doo. You can be kind and smart like you and Mel. Oh, thank you, Blue. And everyone in chat, you all are the same. That's why we all hang out together. Oh, it's been a long day, 4 a.m. Well, I've got a lovely, no, don't listen to my bedtime story. You genuinely will need good sleep. listen to it another time. Hi, Anne Marie, gorgeous. How are you doing? They do want others to suffer. And isn't that just awful? Like I said, who's going to be lying on their deathbed saying, I'm so glad I made people's lives miserable on YouTube for a decade of my lives? Because some of these channels are getting close to the halfway mark to a decade and they're still doing the same old shit. Do you know what I listen to when I fall asleep at the moment? I might freak some of you out. You might think it's weird. I've discovered a YouTube channel that tells stories of cancer patients. Now, most of them are under 35. They're really young people that have got cancer and died from it. Do you know how much wisdom somebody who's dying of cancer has, even when they're like 12 or 20 or 30 or whatever age? Unbelievable wisdom and such a different perspective on life and what's important and what we should be focusing on. I'd love some of these creators to start listening to these channels and these stories when they go to sleep. I wake up with all these like inspirational thoughts in my head because I've listened to terminally ill people who all die. Like their stories aren't told before they've died. Like they're YouTubers, a lot of them, and they put these stories together and share them. And I was lying there last night listening to a girl who wasn't even 20, and I was thinking, that girl would give anything to still be on this planet. And you've got all these YouTubers just carrying on like pork chops year after year after year. That girl would swap places with all of those fuckers who are wasting their lives. But yeah, I thoroughly recommend it. I'll get the link and drop it in my community page. But if you want to be inspired, that's where you need to go. Listen to people facing death. You'll learn more from them than anyone else, ever. Mel, I'm dumb as a bag of rocks most times. But are you insecure and would you wish death on me, Mel? That's the real question. And you're not, by the way. Um, I'm trying to scroll back up. Oh, thanks, Kima. I didn't think so. I just wanted to clarify. You never know. Because I was asking for the tea. I'm not going to lie. But more because I couldn't believe they were all still talking about it all day. Well, I did so much at work today, so much. I probably did 2 days' work in a day. And the entire time I've been busting my ass, have been people live on YouTube just talking about all this stuff all day, 12 hours nearly, maybe more. Wisdom, my clients have it. Yes. And you didn't hear the, yeah, nicely spelt part. Mm. Yeah. Look at Mem living her best trolling life before she went. She just ran out of fucks and had fun. She sure did. She sure did. Yes, my brother had so much. He automatically grew up so much when he got cancer. Exactly. And even like little tiny kids who die like age 3, 4, stuff like that, the wisdom that comes out of their mouths. And you're like, this little child has been put on the planet for the shortest amount of time and they're teaching adult stuff, but are the adults listening? The adults should be. Good girl, Kimay. Oh, look, I have too. I mean, I did dip my toes in the drama community to defend myself recently, and my subs grew almost like exponentially. It was ridiculous. It felt cheap and dirty, but I was determined to defend myself. So, yeah. Many Lee, hi Lee, many things are said in anger, then next week they make up. It's the DC, but many good people. And there are my community, our community is fabulous. This chat is so good. Yeah, look, I don't know. There's probably heaps of tea. I don't know if we need any more than the snippets I've offered and a few things in chat. Kimberly, I'm not repeating it. I'm about to log off. I'm leaving all of this crap on the beach that'll wash away with the oceans. Good night, Blue. Yeah, good advice from Kim A, the clip channels. That's all I'm subscribed to now. I kind of see the clip channels. They're almost like a little preview or a little advertisement. And then if I'm interested, I then go to the channel, like punch it into the search bar, go there and see what's going on. But I get heaps of recommendations. Have you noticed that when you unsubscribe, you still get them all popping up? Yep, put it in a bubble and let it go. Well, it's in a little bubble floating out to sea now. Goodbye. I'm going to go home and feed my Sunny girl. I think I had trouble making the thumbnail. I was trying to put a photo of Sunny with a really grumpy face to reflect my mood. Not that I was grumpy. I'm just, as always, in bewildered awe and horror at what goeth on in our broader YouTube community. But I instead some of you guys came with me to the farmer's market the other day, and you might remember I bought some shortbread biscuits from a stall. I bought some mustard off a Finnish woman who makes her family recipe of mustard, and then on her stall she also had little boxes of shortbread cookies that her granddaughter Esther makes. And I'm one for supporting the youngsters. So the thumbnail is on one of my little love plates. And when I opened the box yesterday, because I shared them with my sister-in-law, not only did I make quiche, which is her favourite, and there's not a lot of pastries in Singapore, so she's been picking out on sausage rolls and pies and now quiche as well while she's been home, but shortbreads are her favourite biscuits. Anyway, we opened up the box and they were these beautiful little love hearts. So that's my thumbnail. Love. A love plate full of love biggies. So now I'm going home to Sunny, who'll be like, where have you been? Feed me now, please. And I'll be like, okay. While she's eating, I will slip into something more comfortable. Go back to the kitchen to start making my dinner so I can watch MasterChef with her. And before I've managed to cook dinner, she will want me to be chasing her around the house a lot. So there's going to be a lot of Zooming action. Half the time I'm half naked running around the house, and then I run back to my bedroom to put something else on. And then she's back at my door again, and I have to chase her again. And it takes me like 2 hours to get changed and cook my dinner because it's all about Sunny and chasing her everywhere. I haven't tried the Finnish mustard yet, Ruth. Hello, Ruth. Oh, shit. I hope Joshy feels better. Is he not well again? Mel. That's terribly sad news. Sunny's my little baby, my little 9-year-old rescue cat. He'll be waiting at the door. So I'm going to head in. Lots of love to Joshy and to you, Mel. It's a tough ride you're having at the moment. I hope he's feeling better soon. Thank you once again to this gorgeous community for indulging me and letting me offload. I will not be traumatized any longer. I'm not even going to revisit what we've offloaded. If you do want to watch the replay, or if anyone's got to the end watching the replay, thank you for hanging out. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe because this community is fabulous. You will always have a lot of love here, a lot of support, and hopefully a lot of laughs. And yeah, if you missed the start, it might be worth going back because I couldn't read chat, but judging from the reactions in chat, there was a lot of fun happening. Until next time, everybody, stay groovy and make some love heart cookies or biscuits and serve them up on a little plate of love. Sweet dreams, everybody. See you all again very soon.